Hey guys, what's going on? This is Enox Gamer here, and today I got some Vi gameplay for you. Before we get into this, unfortunately, the game that I did want to post, along with my guide as well, had a lot of issues in Wall Recorder. It got bug splat and it kept freezing and all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, it's not the best gameplay, but it does highlight Vi against an AP top and then an AD, and kind of shows how the matchups go a little bit. I cut out a lot of the CSing and the boring parts just so it's a little bit of skirmishes and stuff, and I'll briefly talk about the early items. It's not going to be a long video or anything like that, so it's just something a little bit to add to the gameplay, or the guide for some gameplay. So I did have a game against Elise and another one against Irelia, and it's really good because both of those matchups are actually not the easiest for Vi. The problem with Elise is that she can build Magic Pen to any of your Magic Resist. That's the one. And naturally you want to build HP, and she does percent damage based on your missing HP and how much HP you have. So it really sucks because the two big things that help bruisers or anybody combat burst casters or just general AP is health and magic resist, and she does very well against both. She actually pretty much counters both of them just in terms of what she builds in her kit. So I'll get into some of the gameplay here. Now, I was very apprehensive about CSing and trading or anything like that against Elise. She is a big bully in lane right now. Her mana costs are really low and she can spam Q on you quite a bit, and it just whittles you down. The unfortunate thing in this game is, as you can see, I started Cloth 5, which is completely the worst thing to possibly do. I should have went Flask and Potions. Would have helped me for some sustain. But as you can see, at some points in time, with your ult and Ignite, you can actually kill her very easily. It's not so much that she's impossible to kill, it's just she can poke you out of lane. And it's not very good. So as you can see with the items I have, I got my boots, I'm building towards a brutalizer, and I got my hex shrinker, so I got a little bit of early magic resist. The problem is she got haunting guys, and she does percent damage, so any health I build is going to be adding to her damage, which really sucks, but it's more of a survive lane for Vi than anything else. You can kill her, and she does work very well in ganks. As you can see, Volibear was sitting in the bush, and he left, and then Skarner came up, and with both our CCs, I mean, she can barely do anything. So other than that, it's just getting some early magic resist. I did get some sustain later on, which was good. But as you can see, it's kind of iffy. It's a really weird matchup. Elise is really hard to do anything against. She doesn't really have any hard counters. Most of her lanes just become farm lanes at that. And so then we have Irelia. And the reason why Irelia is really hard is because she has sustain, she does true damage, she does magic damage, she does AD, and the problem with this is she's really good at trading. She also has her stun as well, so that's not very good. Here, Pantheon teleports top, he was jungle, and I stuck around, thought I can get something out of it, but he didn't use any of his abilities on Xin. But what that did allow us to do is actually get a double kill with our jungler. And to be honest, it's pretty much worth it. It's not a big deal. He ends up pushing the wave in just after that. But one thing I want to note with this gameplay in particular is I'm getting dived with very low HP, and you can see I'm very low. I activate my shield, get my ult off, and I immediately Q. I don't charge it, I just get the double knockup from my ult, and then from my Q, use Ignite, and it's an easy kill into the tower. So with this lane, what I ended up doing was trading kills, even if I got ganked, as you'll see here with Pantheon. He actually ults top, right underneath my tower. I'm very low. I was trying to trade with her and get her decently low. And he actually ults up here in a second. And the nice thing I do here actually is ult Irelia just as his damage would come in. So I negate his damage, I do the same thing, I activate my E, get a quick Q, and we ended up trading kills. As far as build goes, I did get a Doran Shield. I'm trying to negate some of her auto attack damage, and getting your early brutalizer, some flat health and stuff like that. Just going into your general build is fine. If you want to get some early armor, that's fantastic, but generally health is going to be better for you. Alright, so we have a team fight going on here. Kind of a fail on Alistair's part there, headbutts away as I was going to land the Q, but we are skirmishing by their blue buff. Probably stayed way too long. Xin comes in, he does his ult, knocks them back, and we're just kiting away right now. It's not a very good fight, but Lux lands a sick Q, gets a nice ult, and I end up turning my ult in, Xin goes back in, and we make it a 3-for-1. So I hope you guys like this. It wasn't a lot of gameplay, unfortunately. I was trying to get some good stuff, but the games I had weren't the greatest. But it just highlights a few things in team fights. Basically what you want to do is ult the carry if you can, get to the back line, and just disrupt the team as much as possible, and you have the perfect kit to do that. Just build for your lane if you're going against AD, get some armor, get some health. Doran's shield is very good, it reduces the auto attack, especially with the masteries and the defense tree and that sort of thing. Against AP, just try and survive as much as you can, get some magic resist, get some health, and kind of build for your lane. And just try and survive, try and not make it so that if you are losing, don't keep feeding them kills or anything like that, just play safe, don't worry about the CS. It's more about surviving your lane at that point than anything else. Anyway guys, hope you like this. We'll have another video coming up very soon, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I hopefully think so anyway. And if you like this, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will be posting some more content in the near future. Alright guys, thank you. Have a good one.